Track 38, Disaster Area, by Jin E. Zeter.
I woke up Saturday morning, got dressed, and went downstairs. Grandpa was down there drinking coffee. "Wait and see, Jake. There will be a tornado today," he said. I looked outside. The sky was blue, but the wind was howling. "Grandpa, the weather's okay. It's just windy," I replied. "Even so, your grandma and I are going to stay inside today. If the storm hits, we'll go to the underground storm shelter. You're welcome to join us," he said. "Grandpa, there won't be any storm," I chuckled as I left the house. I had to help my dad move hay into the barn. Early in the afternoon, we watched dark clouds rolling in. "Looks like there will be a storm," Dad said. "We better work faster. If we leave this hay outside, it will be ruined." We moved the hay quickly, watching the clouds get darker. I walked to the barn with the last bale of hay and something hard hit my back. "Hail!" I ran to the barn just as the hailstorm started. "Let's go home," Dad shouted, though I could barely hear him. It sounded like thousands of marbles were hitting the barn's metal roof. Running into the powerful wind, it took forever to get home. When we did, I turned around and saw that a giant tornado was heading toward our farm. I heard my grandpa bellow, "Everybody get to the shelter!" "We should take flashlights," my mom yelled. "Jake, get food and water. If the storm lasts a long time, we'll get hungry." "I'm not going," my grandma yelled. "You have to," Dad shouted. "The tornado will blow off the roof. It will destroy the house." Just then, the windows all around us shattered. Dad grabbed Grandma's hand and we ran toward the door. Before leaving, I saw Grandma grab an old family photo album. We all made it to the shelter. It was dark, but we didn't use the flashlights. I could tell the tornado was getting closer. The noise got louder and louder, like a train rushing over us. It seemed like we were there for hours, but it was probably only 15 minutes. Then it stopped. Everything was silent. After a few minutes, Grandpa opened the door. He went outside and we followed. I looked down at our barn. Half of it was still there. Our chickens, cows, and pigs were wandering around the yard. Everything was covered in hay. Then I heard Grandma and Mom crying. They were looking at our home. Miraculously, it was still standing. The windows were broken and our big oak tree was lying on the ground. But the house survived and we survived too.